morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Welcome in. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful ending to a week of hard work. Hopefully, you're off the weekend. For those who are not, we are here with you. When you need a break, come on in. Hello, beloveds. Hello, Alexis. Namaste, Queen. It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday morning here, afternoon here in the East Coast. Whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, welcome in. Glad to see you. Know that destiny has led you here for a divine message. The universe does not work in coincidences or mistakes. Today is Friday, ruled by Venus. Venus is the goddess, the planet of beauty, love, and abundance. As you can see from the thumbnail of the live, this is a collective reading. First, let me say collective reading, which means the energy of everyone in the room and outside the room. Hey, Tammy. Hello, beloved. Everyone inside the room and outside the room, Spirit is reading your energy. So collectively, this message could be for anyone in the room. You have to know what fits in your situation, your life. If it don't apply, let it fly. Don't force it to fit. And then be really confused with what's going on, okay? So there is someone has been recognized without knowing that they were even being watched. You have no idea that you have been being watched. You have no idea that someone or a group of someone has had their eye on you. Now, this can happen in many places. On your job, in your community, in your church, in your hometown. Maybe you're a community resident worker. This could be in your spiritual practice, your entrepreneurship, whether you do it online on a platform or some other form of video, where they can see you're a content creator. Mo, what's up? Hey, Mistress. Welcome in, Queens. Welcome in. Yeah. There has been someone that's been placed in your path, in your lane, to take you towards this next journey. It's a reward for passing a test. It's a blessing, an elevation, an upgrade, especially financially and spiritually. Whether this is upper management, whether this is the spiritual community, whether this is someone of a friend mentioning you and putting the idea of what you do in someone else's head, now they're watching. However this has been going on, it's divine orchestration. Because you're about to be taken for the next joyride of your life. So, we're going to tap into the cards and see if we can get some information. At any time, the gate is open. If you want a personal reading, feel free to get on the list as we speak. Get in line. I have 5 positions open, spots open. You can find out if it's clearly your message, what opportunity is coming, possibly where you'll be going, and will it be a leadership position? Are you signing a contract or a proposal to work on a project as a lead team manager, or if they're seeing you or hearing your voice and think you would be useful at events, on the stage, behind the mic, an influencer, a coach, a guide, a seer, a psychic. Maybe you've been prophesying something, especially those of you that have a channel. Maybe you've been solving cases and not even knowing that you were putting out that energy. Someone may see you as spiritually useful. Whatever it is, a collaboration, a partnership, a CEO position, a leadership, or opening your own business and be going from fame and fortune like an overnight success. Whatever they have for you, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. Because although it is a major opportunity and a blessing for you, it's going to bring up some fear. It's going to bring up some fear. You're going to have to question everything that's going on in your current life and make some decisions. For somebody, this career opportunity is in another state. And you have to move. You have to relocate. You have to go back and forth in the beginning until you move and get situated. New home, new residence, a whole new life. And it may leave you a little restless for a while, wondering if you're really ready for that kind of a move. Somebody, this is a collaboration, and you bring teams together and y'all work online as a group, building a major business, a major platform. But believe that this opportunity coming in is going to cost you a sacrifice. You will have to sacrifice something for it. You know what? Autonomy. I wrote this card so many moons ago, and I'm realizing now, what the hell do autonomy mean? What do it mean? I wrote it. Obviously, I was scribing, because it's not a word I would have wrote. Like, what does that mean? That's what happens when you scribe and spirit takes over. You'll write down messages and then go back and be like, what the hell is that? So I have to look up autonomy, y'all. Autonomy, the right or condition of self-government. Freedom from external control. What you're going to have to sacrifice. Hello, those of you who got that Midas touch, those of you who are giving that golden magic wand, hello, they'll be soon walking on the streets paved in gold. What you have to give up is the need to be in control. This means you make free judgment independently on your own. That you have to be okay with, not asking for outside opinions to make this decision for you, not letting outside influences make your decision, like family and friends that want you to stick around and be there. You have to use your own autonomy, your own self-independence, your own judgment and control to make this decision. Because if you allow it to be persuaded or change direction based on the opinion of those around you, you could be missing an opportunity of a lifetime. They'll never come back around again. This is something you must go deep within and make a decision. When this opportunity shows up, when you get that email, that contact, that phone call, that text, that letter, postal, however you're going to receive this opportunity. You might be outside at the event doing what you do, and somebody's watching you and approaches you. You switch cards. Next thing you know, you're traveling to where they are to an event. You find out they're an event planner, organizer. They want you to have a spot, take a spot, do what you do in a large setting. Will you be ready for that? Will you be ready for that? Because simply know that you're about to be led, being led by divine powers. This is divine orchestration. This is happening through destiny and not fate. This position is being prepared for you to be positioned in it, to take full reign, to step in to your calling. Whatever that calling is going to be, to step in. No fear, no shyness, no need to control the layers to be comfortable, but to be part of a team, an organization, work well with others. Although you may have your own exclusive spot, you may have to work with others. Somebody knows that what you've been through. Somebody knows that what you've been through, that you have survived a lot. More than many people would have been able to survive. They see you as strong, confident, determined, courageous even. To even keep fighting through the challenges of life that we're trying to dim you, delay you, stop you. You know, those town moments, those endings, those divorces, that chaotic moment that shuts it all down. That we're in the wrong direction, going the wrong way with the wrong one. Do you see at the cemetery? Hello, Light. What's up, beloved? Alexa, I said hi to Alexis, right? Boy, we have two now. So I want to make sure. At the cemetery. Ooh. At the cemetery came out with land. Somebody in the room has either had someone that has passed away recently or someone that is about to pass away that owns land, maybe in the family name. Hello, maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. A grandparent, a parent. Someone has family that has land. Because at the cemetery is a card of the ancestors wanting to speak. The ancestors wanting to speak, and what they speak about is land. Now, either you'll be getting an inheritance, your name is going to be written in somebody's will, you're going to be given this land as a blessing, a reward. You're going to become overnight success after that one event and make a good amount of finance and buy yourself that piece of land you're always wanting. It's time to move, time to relocate, time to put your generation in the soil, in the roots. But somebody is destined to get some kind of land. And somebody's afraid of failure. Somebody's afraid of failure, that maybe you tried it before and it failed. You put in more money, never got enough money out. You stopped it. It never seems to actually take off. It just drips in, drips in, drips in. You never see a flow. There are a lot of reasons. You know, what if I go, what if I move and that fails, and then I don't have nowhere to come back to because I sold my home and gave up my apartment now? What do I do? Especially if you're in another state. There's always a but, and there's always a maybe. But see, the good side of both of those is that they can be turned from a negative into a positive. Instead of saying, what if I go away and it fails and I got nowhere to go, come back to? What if I go away and this really blows up and I can reach back from where I came and pull somebody up that wants to get out too, out the hood, whether it's family or friend. Or what if, I put all my money in and don't see movement right away? What if on that day I'm ready to pull out and I've had enough? Is it one day my breakthrough comes through and I get 1 million followers and a weekly check of 5, 6, 7, just from passive income? So there could be a lot of negative buts. There could be a lot of negative buts, a lot of negative what ifs. But if that is what you first go to, and you have an opportunity, then there's some shadow work yet to be done. So what you should go to is anticipation, celebration, inquisitive curiosity, newness, freedom. Those are the places you should go automatically when you hear opportunity. Ascension symptoms, that could be the reason why you're a little afraid, still stuck a little bit of trauma, because you are still ascending. Your ascension has not been completed at this time, because you're still working through the emotional part, the fear, the doubt, the past energy, how it didn't work out, and attaching it to something that hasn't even happened yet. Instead from fear is a trauma response, not a protective response per se. Sometimes it can be, but more times than none, it's a response of trauma, past energy, past memories, something you hold on to for protection, you believe. Okay. But we got 2 empty cards. That means we move on. Yes, but autonomy looks like this is going to be a leadership position. I see a leadership position. Either your boss is going to come to you and say, the manager supervisor's been watching you and we've been getting good feedback, and there's a supervisory job coming up in another location. Would you like to go? They bump you up an extra 5 figures in your salary. Hello? And it's something you can't refuse. Or that platform, that online business, that entrepreneurship suddenly goes viral globally, and the work begins to pour in. The financial freedom gets to add up, and you see why it was all worth it, especially the patience. This could definitely be you starting something and thinking it's not going to be that big a deal, and then it takes off and blows your mind, pulls you away from ever working 9 to 5 again. Now you are a business owner, a leader, the emperor. In a few months' time, you'll be in a class to teach others how you did it. Another form of income. Whether you tape classes as in passive income, or if you get them live. We got self-worship. This is the time to know who you are like you've never had before. To be confident about your abilities, your potential, your hunger and willingness and adaptability to learn and want to learn. How fast you can move up. Because even though others may do what you do, If you are being seen for this opportunity, it's something special in you they see. And that's enough to be different, to be chosen. It says, your hands fold as you speak to the stars. That sounds like prayer. Hands fold as you speak to the stars. Watching as the sky holds its breath. It's in stillness that you find all that you are and all of divinity within you. In the stillness, in the meditation, in the trance, in the prayer, in the stillness, in the quiet, in the moment. Connecting, communicating. The crown will release and open up wide when you invite the divine in. The downloads, the upgrades, the information poured into you, stored up into you, given to you, knowledge, ancient knowledge. Soon you will begin to speak, do, and move to a rhythm that you don't even know how you know it. All of a sudden, you just think of a thought and it's a solution and it's iconic and you don't even know where it came from. You just study it, you just research it, you wrote it, inscribe, and trance, and don't even know what it means. Life will be different. The world will look different. You'll walk outside and look at the world and see it differently. Feel it differently. Self-worship. Love thyself. Know thyself. Honor thyself. Respect thyself. Worshiping the temple. Nourishing food. Take care of your body and your skin and your aura and your ashe. Pampering yourself like the goddess, like the god you are. Be it now, even before he sits you on that throne. Be the goddess, be the goddess, be the emperor, the empress now, before he even sits you on the throne. So when he calls you to take a seat, you ain't got to run and get prepared. You ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to get ready. You're just ready to take your seat. Get your ground. We've got here embodiment. Now unstoned from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills your pain as the skies bleed for your heart and the embodiment you are to claim. God loves you. The universe loves you. Gaia loves you. This is Empress energy. You're the embodiment of lights, of joy, of confidence, of determination. You embody the spirit of victory, success. You glow as a winner. You move, you talk, you just have the characteristics of a leader, of a role model. And you may not even know, because we often don't see ourselves the way the outside world views us, especially if you're just being authentic or natural. It's not something you're thinking about. People see you. Whoever's seeing you for this opportunity is seeing your glow. Your glow. Not the level of education that comes out. Maybe you have accent. Maybe you have twang. Maybe you have lisp. Maybe you were just, from a generation of a different language than what exists today. But that is not what's calling them, attracting them to you. Some kind of divine orchestration is pulling you to them together like a magnet. Oak tree. We got an oak tree. We got an ancestor in the house. Don't just look within. Dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. Don't just look within. The eternal realms of knowing, ancient texts, ancient theology, ancient philosophy, ancient spiritual practices. Don't just focus on one. If you like hoodoo, try Santeria. Try Dirisha. Try get a broad range of knowledge when it comes to spirit and culture. Because you don't know the population or the people you may be working with. You want to have a large array of everyone's flavor. Stop filling your bank. Stop watching those unnecessary videos. On YouTube, there are a lot of tutorial videos about the gods, the goddesses, the deities, different cultures, Navajo. Hello? Lot of cultural information. You just reprogram what you are pouring into your mind this time because they're setting you up for something that's going to involve a lot of wisdoms, a lot of spiritual messages. People that read the Bible don't have to be Christians. The Bible is a book of knowledge and wisdom. People that read the Quran don't have to be Muslim or from Islam. It's a book of knowledge and wisdom. Different cultures, different times, different people. We should be able to read them all and not be judged for reading them as you're attaching yourself to some closed practice. Stone circle. That's reminding me of, what is that circle of stones? Is it Greek? In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply, it reflects your worship. It reflects thy worship into yourself. Wow. Know what this reminds me of with this stone circle? The 808 Lionsgate portal is coming up. This ring of fire, this circle, the stone is protection, confinement, boundaries, borders. Something about a ceremonial ritual that you may want to consider practicing doing. 808 is a extremely powerful portal opening. Maybe you want to join an event online or in person. Something that's a heavy time to manifest financial abundance. For Leo, which is the sign of strength, and the sun, determination, patience, joy, harmony, balance, exposure, awakening. This may talk about getting involved with other individuals. I don't know, maybe you're interested in finding a coven. Maybe you're looking for a coven of sisters or brothers. This is telling you, if you are, that will highly benefit your spiritual practice. If you're having problem connecting with source or elevating on your own, working through those ascension symptoms, maybe find others, like-minded individuals. Where are they? At events, at outdoor events, fairs, vendors, especially events where they rent booths to vendors. You'd be surprised how many spiritualists are there and don't publicize it because they don't want the wrong people showing up. But they're in there selling their products, pass through their card for readings, or they be in there. Looking for people to do what you do? Go to the events. Go to the vendor events. Go to the flea markets. Go to the library. Find out where the spiritual shops are. Hang out around the spiritual shops. Go inside those botanicas, santerias. Oh, you'll find them. They be there looking for you, by the way. That's where you find your people. That's where you find your people. Other than source putting them in your way, like making sure you meet up in the supermarket or the mall or at the bank, that's divine guidance. The veil. You got the veil. The veil. What times do we know that the veil is thin? The witching hour between 2 and 5 a.m. every morning is when the veil is lifted. The veil is thin. The ancestral spirits and the spirit guides and those of higher elevation, the passed on loved ones, when they can come back temporarily to communicate, to share some time. For those you have altered, I put out my coffee on mine, get them ready to come on in, enjoy some of this earthly energy again, light the candle for them so they know it's, even from 1,000 miles, if you light your one low candle, they'll remember where you are and always know how to return. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. Fear, a half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be. A half a glimpse, nowhere near your potential. That the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. That's about raging. That's about rage. That's about allowing your phoenix to ignite. That's about finding your passion, your creativity, finding your inner fight. Not allowing, daring even, and not even with your words, with your energy. People should know that when they come around you, they must act appropriately. Not from you being cocky, not from you saying a word or being standoffish. No, respect my energy, and I will respect yours. This is something that should be oozing from your pores. Don't come in here playing around. Don't come in with no game. Don't come in. Hello, before you come in, let me let you know. My energy, see all, feel all, and can decipher almost anything. That's the God-like. The goddess-like energy you should walk in. And that's not ego. That's not ego. That's not cockiness. That's earned. That's earned through blood, sweat, and tears. Being built up, forged in the fire. That's the rage. I'm forged in that. Walk in it. Stand your ground. Don't allow them to come in and bend your backbone in their favor. Stay strong. Because everybody ain't going to be happy you getting this opportunity. Everyone will not be happy that you're getting this opportunity. Not family, not exes, not siblings, colleagues, neighbors, not the children. Nobody's going to want to see you not be there when they need you, for what they need you, because you've always been there. Nobody's going to want you to fly solo. Nobody's going to want you to have healthy boundaries. They sure don't want you to know how to say the word no. Maybe you haven't so far. Or maybe you have, but it don't last long. You got intuition. Intuition. I got you, Mistress, number one on the list. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of your mind. What did I just say about ancient wisdom? Being poured into you, given to you, like downloads, like a computer, waiting for you to realize how powerful you have become, that you are not who you were 6 months ago. that times can no longer equal that energy ever again. That you are being poured into, and they want you to begin to use that water. Use that water to refresh the way you see everything around you. And it will naturally flow. It's a natural flow. It's divinely orchestrated, on divine timing. I'm patient. Hello? But you're patient because you're absolute, because you're sure, you're confident. You got no worries, no lack. Hello, no setbacks, no delays. You know that if it ain't right now, that's your spirit saying, no, it's no good, or just wait. But there ain't no real delays. Only a lack of patience. Because everything is divinely on time for a reason. That's how we get balanced in the universe. Everybody can't get it at the same time. Absolutely. No, everybody on the planet can't be wealthy at the same time. Chaos. Everybody was wealthy and everybody could buy what they wanted. Just imagine if 1 million people wanted the same artifact and could afford it. Can you imagine the wars that would go on? The egos? Hello? If everybody could afford whatever they wanted and it was only one of something and everybody wanted, the world would end overnight. The underworld, my occult practitioners, every reading I've been doing this week so far has a heavy weight on occult practices. It's come out almost every day in several days. It's a heavy energy right now for my occult practitioners, my doulas, especially my death doulas, my soul midwives, my past life regression mediums. Hand over your known. Hand over your known, which means hand over everything you thought you knew. A shift is near. Take a leap of faith. Your journey is clear. In other words, procrastination is an excuse for fear. It's a trauma response to fear. Procrastination is not laziness. It's not laziness. It's not. It's a trauma response to fear. If I complete it, there'll be no more. And then what will I do? If I get in it and I do it alone, it's going to be too much. I don't have the time. If I do it and don't have enough money to do it the best way, no one's going to want it, see it, or subscribe. If I don't do it authentically, then they're going to compare me and then, who am I? Am I being guided by what I see or what I know is coming from within telling me to do that and not that? There's so much going on, so much questioning inside from that shadow place, that underworld, that shadow place. And you're like, I only want to stay in the light. I'm tired of dealing with the shadow. But it's saying your journey is clear. So all that overthinking, constant planning, constant journaling, constant writing, you got books full of things you're going to do, supposed to do, will do. Hello, but ain't never been done. All that, I don't have time, I don't have the money, my 9 to 5. All of that, they're not real reasons. They're not real reasons. They have no validity. They are a trauma response to you just being scared and afraid. Period. So instead of dealing with trying to have more money, or dealing with the things you think are the reason why you can't. You need to go within and say, why don't I trust me enough? Believe in me enough? Care for me enough? Cheerlead for me enough? Why do I not even do that for myself? Where's the self-love? Where's the power? Where's the determination to love you have for yourself, to live the best life, to have the best things? Hello, to be comfortable, to be healthy, to be well, to be stable. Because the only person that knows what it takes for you to have that is you. Only you know what it would take for you to feel like life was like that. Altar, when I spoke earlier about having an altar, a sacred devotion, a worship skin deep, rising from the ashes of the waters you should keep. The ancestors said, where are we? Are we in your daily practice? Are we in your spiritual maintenance? Are we in your devotion? Are we in your gratitude? Are we even accountable for being, have we even been held accountable for being part of this transformation for you? Somebody's ancestors want an altar. Somebody's ancestors want a sacred spot in your place. They want a place for you to sit and talk to them, light a candle for them, leave them water, leave them food, celebrate them. They want to be part of this journey. They want to let you know they are your protection. They are your audience. They are your cheerleaders. Start with those fans. I'll give you more. And I'll give it to you faster. They know what you need. Yeah, because every thought you think, they know it. They feel it. So they already know. Poisons, and spells. A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Come on now. Where my kitchen witches? Where my herbalists? Hello, where y'all at? My alchemists? Those who work creating spells, working creating potions, teas, ointments, elixirs, candles, my crystal ball mediums, my water bearers, hello, my fire magic workers, potions and spells. Somebody's been called to step in to what they know they can do. A beginning of an amazingly prosperous creation, getting more into your spiritual, doing your homework, doing your research, spells, witchy Bible. It's time to leave notes, leave Bibles to our next generations. We didn't get them, but they got a chance. Why not? Most of us don't know our ancestors past grandma, if that. Because nobody left us a ledger. Nobody in the family left a ledger. There ain't no family Bible. There ain't no tree or... Yeah, I know I was gone. I don't know what happened, y'all. There's nothing in the apartment that's evident. It's just... Hello? Last card, because the last card is grief. The last card is grief. Someone's being given the signs, start stepping into your spiritual and divination practices. Get more witchy. Get more witchy. Get in the pot. Start researching them herbs. Learning how to make honey jars. Do your dress and anoint your candles for spell work. Learn about burning incense, making your own herbal mix to release energy in your home. Store-bought ingredients, dry herbs, the right mix, the right brew. Smoke it in your home. Clear out all negative energies. Bring in money in abundance. Somebody needs to get into the practice of practicing. Because when you'll be called for this position, it may, especially if it's spiritual, it may involve an array of doings. You want to have more than just a voice. Because I think your voice is what's calling them to your presence at the moment, but you're going to have to be more than a voice. To stay in, competition is real. Let's not act like it's not. When it comes to positions, it's a real thing. Grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness, hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning. In the red clovers, birthing lost illusion. That grief, that's an illusion. Why do we stay in grief so long? Yes, it's a choice. Yeah, it is. In my opinion, worked in the mental field, it is. Most of the times, it's a choice. It brings an attention, sympathy from others. It's a very egoic attention-seeking choice to stay stuck in grief and have others always run to your beck and call to take care of you. A lot of people, that's a choice. Hello? But this is saying even that's an illusion. Because it's not that you're grieving. It's a trauma response to the fear. If I can stay in grief and loss and depression and hopelessness and ascension for long periods of time, if I can just stay here for a while, where it's quiet, I'm in solitude, secluded, alone, if I could just stay here for a while and get people to come in and help me out, watch over me, take care of me, worry about me. And I ain't got to worry about what I'm not doing for anybody else, including answering the call, which is about everybody else. So get out of the illusion that heartbreak is more than just a metaphor, because it is. The heart truly broke, it'd be a lot of dead people dropping in the streets every day. It's a metaphor, okay, for an emotional imbalance that refuses to be tended to for whatever reason. So it's saying stop falling into self-victimization and rise above it, alchemize it, release it, because there's going to be work to do and no time for that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Now let's see. I saw you, Mistress, on today's list for an opportunity coming your way. A gate opening, a door opening. Good luck, good juju pouring in the door. Are we flying away, or we get to stay home? Or we're working online, or we're working outdoors? What's to come? Okay, Lanetta. Hey, Lanetta. Good to see you. Lanetta wants 2 cards. Mistress wants a full reading. Gate is open. You got 3 more spots. 3, 4, and 5. Of course, with today's reading, in honor of the full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn gang gang. Today, the moon is in our zodiac. It's a powerful moment. Powerful moment. Full moons are about release, letting go, sending it away, A great time for protection work over your home, your finances, your health, your life, your whatever is going on. So yesterday we had the Return to Sender candle, which is still, it's a 5-day. There were no cord cuttings, so we did not cord cut today. Tomorrow is the Shut 'em Up spell to stop gossip, drama, and those throwing dirt on your name, lies, deception. That's tomorrow, Saturday. And then next Monday is the removing all negative energy and forces from your home, your dwelling. And then Tuesday is the final return to sender. If you're interested in any of those candle work ceremonies, go to my community page where the posts are, and there's information there. Every candle magic is $44.44, but you get half off each additional purchase, and then half off the second half for a third. So if you're interested in tomorrow's Shut 'em Up spell, $44.44, no later than tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then you'll be placed on the petition and included in the divination work. I do all the work. You simply make a donation and be in the room to receive your blessing, your spell, to watch the magic happen. For those who have already donated, purchased your candle, thank you so much. Get ready for an amazing shift in your life. Blockages removed. Roads uncrossed. Pathways clear. Glowing. Portals opening. Doors knocked down. No glass ceiling. This is the season under full moon in Capricorn. Just do that protection work. Capricorn is the goat. The goat. The organizer, the achiever, the wealth builder, especially releasing energies over your finance, such as poverty, setback, delay, scarcity, fear, lack, abandonment, rejection. In a relationship or connection, Capricorn full moon is about independence, solo dolo, the goats. Hello, being stubborn about your energy, placing them in healthy boundaries, cord cuttings, return to senders. If anybody in your home recently came in and left negative intentions and you know it, do what you need to do, your protection work. Capricorn peak, the full moon peak today. Today, here, check your time zone. It will start descending, and on 13th, the energy will be. So you have now 3 days to utilize this powerful full moon release. Julia. Okay, Julia. Julia took the third spot. Thank you, Julia, with 2 cards. So I have 2 more spots, 4 and 5. I'll get on the list if you would like. 2 spots open, 4 and 5. Because we're going to pause on the collective and tap in to the personal readings, for they have donated their seed to step up in the rank in life. We will get into that. And then when we end off, we will return to collective if there's still messages that needs to be given. Let me see if I can take a second. What is that? Hello, Savage Flower. Hello, beloved Mistress. Tammy. Alexis Maccabi. Lanetta. Julia Legendary. Cheryl. Tequila. Hello, Tequila. I think that's everybody. Oh, Ariel. Hello, Ariel. Okay, that's as far back as I can go. Yes, if I missed you, my bad, but I can't go back any further. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and start doing them personals for y'all. I need to get some music on. Okay, y'all. Let's see what deck are we using today. My deck. Okay, y'all. So first up will be Lanetta, then Mistress, then Julia. I'll add a free deck to anybody the books are reading. Cards pulled from a free deck to be included with this tarot. Let me try to see where I will pull that one from. Oh my God, I have a deck, but now I don't know where it is. It'd be perfect. All right, Lanetta. Okay, let's timestamp your Lanetta at 58:20. 58:20. Lanetta, you got the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess. And the Death card. Ooh, Lanetta. Transformation, Lanetta. Transformation. High Priestess. Major shifts. Major shifts. Definitely a medium. Definitely a medium, a seer. Transformation into your High Priestess energy. Come on. Okay, 2 cards for Lanetta. High Priest transformation, High Priestess. Transform into a spiritual guru, butterfly, starseed. Going through a massive awakening. A massive awakening to your spiritual. Wow. Okay. Lanetta. Free deck that's being added. That's the one I'm choosing. Transformation. High Priestess energy. The death of your old self. A rebirth of your new self. Congratulations, Lanetta. a major spiritual shift, sitting in the stillness, definitely receiving energetic downloads, definitely receiving divine guidance, wisdom, especially at night when you sleep. Especially at night when you sleep. If you find yourself daydreaming a lot, or just dazing off during the day, outer space energy, there are things happening to your body that you can't even see, beloved. You might find yourself needing more rest, Lanetta. You could definitely be having some ascension symptoms. Lanetta. Okay, Lanetta, here are two tarot cards. You got 5 cards on the table. 5 represents change, a shift, a Hierophant. Come on, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. That's a spirit. That's a shaman. That's a spiritual guru. That's a high-ranking spiritual being. You're being transformed, Lanetta. I'm gonna just say this because it's what I just heard. You're being transformed back into an ancestor. Walking on earth. The Hierophant is my part of the ancestors. A higher level of commitment, of education, of source connection. With the High Priestess, that's like an ancestor, a passed over ascended master that's coming back to the girl. You got the 2 of Wands. Lanetta, you got the 2 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Whatever opportunity, Lanetta, is coming this way, after this radical transformation you are going through, you're going to find yourself standing at the crossroads, needing to make the decision of your life. Which way do I go? What do I choose? Who am I now? What are we doing? Because you're going to have the desire to stay and to go. And you may be pulled in both directions by 2 different things. And you have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice based on what you're most passionate about, what you desire the most for you as a spiritual being to experience on this planet. Because as the Knight of Wands, as you sit up on your chariot ride with your wand in hand, ready to call those miracles, to manifest those miracles. Hello, to live a dream life as you should. That's the only reason why you would reawaken at this time. I see you taking inspired action to figure it out. You may stand still for a minute and have a little bit of doubt, but it ain't going to be for long, because I see you going for what you desire the most. Knight of Wands is inspired action, an action taker. Okay, we have Sister, Creativity, and Storm. All right, so, Lanetta. Storm is representing to me sadness, depression, and this shift, feeling like it's going to be a tower moment, is you will have to sacrifice something for something better. Doesn't mean that even though it's better, the old something ain't hard to give up. There's gonna be some tears, a lot of sad people, because the storm is coming in. I don't know, Lanetta, if you acknowledge Oya or Sekme or Kalima in your divination or Kate. I'm getting a lot of these dark divine feminine energies that got your back. That got your back. Kalima, Ekate, Oya, Sekme. There's someone else here, but I can't think of who. I can't hear. Lilith. Thank you, beloved. Lilith is here. Lilith is here. And as I said, all of those feminine deities, goddesses, you are part of a coven, Lanetta, of sisterhood. Like a sisterhood of witches. Is that a show on TV? Was that a movie or something? But you came from a long line of cloaked women, witches, like medicine women, shamans, gurus, all traveling and guided together. It's a coven. It could have been a cult to some, because they're dark feminine energies. Hello, I'm a dark feminine worker, and I still do light work. So, but your sisterhood is what is divinely orchestrating this opportunity for you to have. I see you looking for tribe, looking for community, looking for intimacy, like good connections. I don't know, Linda, if you've been seeing rainbows or if the rainbow symbol means anything to you. It may or may not pertain to you, but I see LGBTQ community here. Heavy Oshun energy. Creativity, whatever this opportunity is, that's going to be calling you to make a wise decision, a life decision. Lanetta has to do about something you're creating or something you will create. Or if you have already, and that's how you were seen, or you're going to be creating something that's going to be seen globally from this opportunity. All right, Lanetta, staying at the crossroads, a decision will have to be made, but you're going to make it, difficult as it is. You're going to make it because you know it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment. So good luck, boo-boo kitty. Ashe, go get that girl. Go get it. Lanetta, you got angel number 132. Angel number 132 for Lanetta. I'm also seeing angel number 1322. Yeah, well, 1 plus 3 breaks down to a 4, Lanetta. That is the emperor. The emperor, the hierophant, and the high priestess is a spiritual leader in the temple. A leader of nations. That's an extended master. Second half of your life, be ready. And so will you be. From what I see, so will you be. Ashe. All right, Mistress. Mistress is up next. Let's see what's up for Mistress. Opportunity of a lifetime. High-ranking officials. The secret society. Who are these people bringing in this opportunity? definitely spiritually based, definitely divinely orchestrated, a coven, a cult, a secret society, a spiritual community, a spiritual village. I constantly see a group of traveling witches, constantly, cloaked individuals. All right, Mistress, let's timestamp you at 110:56. 110:56. I know my sounds loud. 156:10. Mistress, you're not gonna believe this. Mistress, did your last reading you got 11:11? Was it your last reading you got 11:11? You got 11:11 again. 11:11 to me looks like the pillars of a structure. I'm getting a doorway with a glowing light behind it. I'm getting I don't even know, like an arc, but it's not an arc. It's like a gate. Like they have those spiritual gateways in the Japanese movies. I'm seeing that. Well, I know the 808 is Lionsgate. I know. I don't know why I was getting ready to do that again. I don't know if this has to do with the Lionsgate. If I see a gate, but you got 11:11. 11:11 represents twin flame energy. Remember, twin flames are not only sexual partners. Twin flames are someone equally passionate, equally inspired, an action taker that matches your gangster. Someone that comes in, I see stability, security, a structure. 11:11 also breaks down to a 4, which is the emperor, which is leadership, the mark of a leader, leadership, a leadership opportunity, a leadership role, working for yourself, leaving the 9-to-5 world, building something iconic. This could be a new home and relocation. Definitely traveling to events, celebrating with others, achievements, accomplishments. Okay, my love mistress, you got the 9 of Swords. Got the 9 of Swords. You got the Lovers. You got the King of Pentacles. The Moon card. The Hierophant. And the Ace of Pentacles. It don't get no wealthier than that. Even the Wheel of Fortune, when it turns to your favor, it could land on 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, those are great. But the Ace of Pentacles are divinely orchestrated, carried by the hand of God. Hello, unstoppable energy. Pentacles, stability, fortune, fertility, money, success, achievement, a Hierophant, spiritual guru, spiritual leader, spiritual teacher, mentor, coach, influencer. Hello, working for the divine, card of the ancestors in your bloodline, ascended mastery, a higher level of commitment with the divine. The Moon card, reservation, maybe a little fear, a little worry about whether or not it will all work out. 9 of Swords, Nine of Swords, maybe you're up at night, not sleeping a lot of thinking, energy. All the choices, and all the options that you could possibly make, it's going to lead you to this King of Pentacles status. Boss energy, CEO energy, financially in control, independent, a breadwinner, a manifester. You could be up at night, not really sleeping. A lot of planning, a lot of thinking, a lot of strategizing, trying to find your way to make it up that financial ladder. A little confusion, a little illusion, a little moon energy, maybe a little emotions running high at times, maybe judging yourself a little bit too much, questioning your abilities a little bit too much. Times to walk into your intuition and get out the shadow. Moon energy is about shadow. It's also about enlightenment. As the moon glows, it enlightens, it awakens, it illuminates. Maybe moon days in the nighttime will be great for you. With the full moon in Capricorn, this is the perfect time to release fear. This is the perfect time to release fear, doubt, resistance, lack of confidence, Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles. These are two. Girl, you got 1, 2, you got 4 major arcanas in your reading. That's major life shifts. So although you may not think or believe it's going to be moving, always going to be moving. Hella quick and hella a lot. Because that's major. King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. So the money is coming in because that's immediate. The major arcanas are permanence, longevity, working your way to them, but the immediate is the King of Pentacles. So the money coming. The money coming. Only thing that's holding you back from seeing that the money coming and feeling that the money coming and celebrating before it comes is that Nine of Swords, regretting decisions you might have made in the past that might have set you back or cost you opportunities, or you believe you could be further than where you'd be. Let that go, boo-boo. We can't change the past. It is what it is, and it was for you and not to you. To get you where you are, to awaken the beast, awaken the phoenix, awaken the queen, and awaken the high priestess. So it's done its job. You know what I mean? 1 in a million you are. Neo was playing missions. Is Neo 1 in a million? There ain't nothing better than you. Whoever's going to see you for this opportunity, there's nothing better than you. Opportunity to be a Hierophant. An opportunity to be a Hierophant. Unmasking Ace of Pentacles, generational wealth, great fortune. Are you stepping in and answering the call to be a spiritual teacher, leader, guru, influencer, advisor, coach, mentor? I don't know why, but I'm getting the word I keep repeating in my head is teacher. The word that keeps repeating in my head is teacher. Spiritual teacher. Something you're going to be teaching. We got trust, rise, and river. I know that's right. Trust the Most High is divinely orchestrating your life, has promised to prosper you and never to fail you. Simply rise to the occasion, my beautiful butterfly that is breaking free from the cocoon. Continue to fly, continue to spread your wings and fly. Remember, no glass ceiling. The world is yours to explore. Rivers, river of grace and mercy. Let it flow. Let it flow. Can't hold it back anymore. God's about to take you on a journey. He's only asking you to let go of control and go with the natural flow. They have something divinely orchestrated along every path of the way, but you got to be adaptable and let go and trust. Because trust was your first card. Let go and trust that everything you need is hello, they're about to open the floodgates. They're about to open the floodgates. It's about to pour in, flow in. Water feeds all creation, nourishes, grows, washes, purifies, cleanses. You are being cleansed of old information so they can start pouring into new information. 1111. Get ready for a Hierophant position, Mistress. It's going to bring in major financial abundance. Like I said, something you may be teaching others to do. Something you may be teaching others to do. That's what's coming up in my head. Ashe, beloved. Ashe. All right, Mistress. Thank you. Julia, you up next. Julia. 2 cards for Julia. And incorporating the free deck. Opportunity. Secret society. Choice of a lifetime. We going, we staying. What will we possibly be doing? We got Lanetta as a spiritual leader in the temple of the word. We got Mistress as a spiritual teacher, elevating minds, inspiring creativity, passion, and entrepreneurship. Lanetta is saving souls, blessing babies, spiritually bringing couples together, inspiring other souls to awaken, accept divine guidance. Shaman. I keep hearing shaman. Okay, Julia. 2 cards for Julia. That time stamp first, beloved. 123.38. 123.38. You got 11. Did I tell you 11 was the justice card, Casina? You got double justice. Double justice. Karma is working in your favor to balance out everything, to align everything, to set everything up just right. On the good side of karma, attracting. Universe is righting every wrong. That's justice. Bring you back to a place of where you belong. On a strong foundation, stable, secure, supported. Okay, Julia, you got 11. So that's what you got. 1 was your justice card. And you got 6, which is the lovers. You got angel number 611, Julia. There's definitely a choice and a decision. You will find yourself standing at the crossroads about a choice or a decision that has to do with your balance, feeling balanced, feeling aligned, receiving some kind of justice that you deserve, some injustice that needs to be made right. You may have a choice and decision. Let's see what this is. For Julia, angel number 611. I don't have my angel number book. I need to find that. I ordered some angel number cards and they never came. Thank you, T-Bone. Never came. And I don't even know what a book is. Give me some more angel cards. And then when I give you the numbers, I can give you the angel number meaning. Like you have angel number 611, Julia. A major decision needs to be made about your balance, about the justice. So speak to Julia, my queen. Yeah, because you got the magician on the table. You got the magician on the table. You definitely gonna have to. You're definitely something you're definitely gonna be manifesting. The magician. Okay, Julia, you got the Queen of Swords. And Julia, what's going on, my love? What's going on, Julia? You got the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups, which leads me to believe there's a situation where you may feel you can't speak up, but you got your sword up on guard, ready to defend yourself, ready to speak up, fight back. Somebody that did you wrong, hurt your feelings, broke your heart, so to speak. Could be this Queen of Swords, somebody that gossips or run their mouth, somebody that may have talked about your back that has you re-questioning their intention or their energy. This looks like a friendship, a breakup, a friendship that needs to end. You feel like you need to stand your ground against somebody that's trying to hurt your feelings or do you wrong. Because you got the magician, the dreamer, and the soulmates. Okay. Your message is from Spirit. Although there may be challenges at this time in connections with others, where you found you always left questioning their own intentions, as the Queen of Swords, you have everything you need to figure it out on your own. Because if you have to question it more than once, then it's already a no. And staying longer than you need to will only hurt yourself. But you on guard, you got your guard up. But Spirit's saying instead of focusing on the challenges of what's being said behind your back, the gossip, the lies, whatever, that's got you sad, depressed, and confused about the situation, pull away from that energy, set healthy boundaries, walk away, regroup. Because you got a soulmate, beloved. Julia, you got a soulmate. You got a soulmate out in the world waiting for you. Remove your energy from focusing on everything that's going wrong with connections and start dreaming again. Start dreaming again. With the magician here, you got the key to manifestation. You manifest any connection you want. If it ain't healthy, simply walk away, pull yourself away. But don't sit around after the red flags are there and then end up at the end of it with a broken heart because you stayed too long or gave too much energy. It also says here you're going through a lot of overthinking. You be stuck in your head, overthinking the situation, making more than it needs to be. Refocus your energy on something positive, like meaning loyal, like meaning this, like getting in this energy. Focus on what you want and what you desire, and not what you don't have and have not acquired. Divine time works in all of our favor. But you got a soulmate being orchestrated to be part of future energy. So the magician is major icona. The dreamer I'm getting is a full card, which is also major. These are permanent, long-term longevity commitments coming into your life. This Queen of Swords and Five of Cups, this temper and emotional unrest that will pass. Just a feeling, just overthinking, just transfer your direction, free your mind, and regard your intention. To focus on the energies you can build. That are being built for you, and not focus on what you don't have and what you have not acquired yet. Patience, my love. Happiness is still on your agenda. Happiness is still on your agenda. You got to stay focused, stay grounded. Your root chakra may be a little blocked. Your root chakra may be a little blocked. As well as sacral. I will focus on the sacral chakra and the root chakra. Balance, passion, and creativity. You get out of the water energy, out of the emotions, the overthinking, the victimization, and move into your passion, desire, and creativity. A hobby, a trip, a getaway, a new music playlist, something else that can distract you from being stuck overthinking. Because if it didn't work out, that's exactly how it was supposed to be. Hello? If it don't work out, people, that's exactly how it was supposed to be. Thank you, beloved. Ashe. We love to start questioning why things don't work. We don't understand. We confuse because it wasn't supposed to. And hello, because that was your pick and not Divine's pick. Because it wasn't divinely orchestrated. You went out and got it and decided what it was, and they said that ain't what it is. And now we gotta go because you're distracted. That's how towers show up. When you're meant to have it, it's when you won't be looking for it. When you're meant to have it, it's because you're no longer waiting or looking for it. So if anything you are manifesting and controlling and choosing from your own human eyes, chances are that ain't it. And it won't last or stick. All right, beloveds. Again, Lanetta, angel number 132, 1322. Timestamp. If you want to go back to watch your reading, 58 minutes and 20 seconds. Mistress, angel number 1111. Timestamp on your reading was 1 hour, 10 minutes, 56 seconds. Julia, angel number 611. Timestamp 1 hour, 23 minutes, 38 seconds. Okay, did I miss it? Loki? Hey, Loki. Namaste, beloved. Hey, well, this is the last call for readings. If you like a 2-card or full mini last call, all the information has been put in the chat by a beautiful moderator. It's also pinned in the comment under Mistress of the Gates Tarot, Goddess Alicia. If you need a reading, it's the last call. There's 2 spots open. If you had booked a reading and I missed it for some crazy reason, put it in the chat, speak now. But I'm checking. But if I have, for some reason, simply put in the chat and let me know. I don't see an additional. Remember, on the channel tomorrow is a shut 'em up spell to remove gossip, drama, those liars. Hello. Those people love to throw dirt on our name to block you from anything light that's meant to be yours. Tomorrow is a shut 'em up spell. 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, YouTube Live, $44.44. Shut them up. Teach them to close their mouth, to get your name out their mouth, and for you to stop living in their head rent-free. Hello. Monday is a removal of all negative energy in your home, in your environment, where you sleep, where your children live. We are removing, expelling, and ushering out any negative energy in our house, in our home, in our sacred place. We're calling in the ancestors, taking care of business. Tuesday is the final return to sender. If you missed out on the one we had this week, get a final chance on next Tuesday. Those are the upcoming candle magic spells. If you'd like for me to perform another candle ritual, simply email me or put your comment in one of my lives if you're interested, and I'll let you know if it can be done, because I do follow the moon cycles. If my plants in the moon are not aligned, I'm not just kneeling willingly doing candle magic for money. My magic spells follow my moon cycle. Right now we're full moon in Capricorn. My zodiac gang. Protection work. Protection work. By the goats. By the goats. That devil, that ruler energy. So that's what's going on. Okay, last call if you want a reading, because I'm off here at 2 o'clock, so that's 19 minutes. Now we will pull some tarot for the collective. So if you were not able to book a personal, this is the collective tarot. Take what resonates and you leave the rest. Two spots left for personal reading. You got 20 minutes if you'd like a personal. Now I'm doing taking no reverse cards today. No reverse cards today. Just not feeling it. That's it. And that's enough. We got 6 of Swords being moved away being, not you doing. Being led, being guided, being divinely orchestrated to be taken away someplace where you can live calm, live in peace, be free, be financially independent, be happy, be healthy. This is your ancestors sitting in that boat saying, let's go, let's go. You don't belong here, you ain't thriving here, you ain't doing nothing but surviving here, and that's not living life. Somebody's ancestors are orchestrating, divinely orchestrating your life to head in a new direction. You got the hangman because maybe you've been feeling stuck. Maybe you've been feeling stuck since your awakening, your transformation. You've been doing the work, and maybe you're really not seeing the moves that you need in the time you would like. You got the Queen of Swords with that sword up. Yeah, maybe you had to get away from someone or someone's with that sword up. Maybe you had to fight your way through. Maybe you have to stand up for yourself or learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to speak your truth. Learn to speak from a non-emotional tone. Get right to the point. To not sugarcoat. To let them know. Stand in your ground. Speaking your truth. Taking off the mask. Yeah, with the Strength card, yeah, you had ran out of choices. You had no other choice but to do so. Tired of being used and abused, and mistreated and unseen, unchosen, disrespected. You just got tired of sitting in the shadows waiting for other people to keep their promises. Now with the Emperor here, now that you're rising into your leadership role, your leadership energy, take control back of your life, of your destiny, of your desires. Three of Cups is a celebration. The celebration, you will be celebrating very soon. The Temperance, the universe is alchemizing, aligning, balancing, restoring, nurturing, watering. Whatever this Three of Cups is, this opportunity that's coming in. I see teamwork making the dream work. I see a sisterhood, a brotherhood. I do see a coven. I do see you becoming part of a circle, a community, a coven, a gathering, a collaboration. I do see you becoming partnering up with other individuals. But I see you in a leadership role as the Emperor, self-sufficient, financially independent, a shot caller, boss energy. Finding your strength and your phoenix to walk into this opportunity. Make sure that it's not taken away from you again, that you are not distracted. You're waiting in your stillness to receive it. You're waiting in your stillness to receive it. You feel it. You know something's coming. You know they didn't take you this far. They didn't take you away. They didn't rescue or save you for nothing. You know something is coming. And you feel it. What we have on the table? We have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, and Libra. Doesn't have to be your sun, can be in any of the other houses of importance. Your leadership house. So if you have any of those signs in your 10th house of Capricorn, of work, independence, specifically financially, or they can be in your Lilith or your Venus, or sun, it could be rising. traveling. It could definitely be your North Node with Sagittarius here. In the Swords, it could be in your, where would Queen of Swords be? Planet of communication. Is that Mercury? I think Mercury is a planet of communication. So it don't have to be your sun. Any of those signs could be in your Mercury, North Node, Sun, Venus, 10th house. Again. Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Cancer. Opportunity coming in. I definitely see you traveling away. Someone is definitely moving across the water, a new state, a new city, maybe a new country, possibly. Decision of a lifetime. A secret society. Somebody watch you on social media, online, in your community, on your job, in the church. There's your haters. And there's your haters showing up. Resistance, opposition, competition. All right. Get away. Here, Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn. We know it's a spiritualist. It's a high time to do protection work. But it's also a high time for spiritual warfare work. Hello. If someone wants to take an opportunity from you, keep it from you, block you, distract you, delay you, full moon energy. Full moon energy. When they want to incorporate negativity into your life. New moon energy. To remove it. Remove blessings. Full moon. You gotta know moon cycles, ritual practices, when they happen, waxing, waning moons, all are important because as we work, bringing light and love, they're working, bringing death and destruction. That's when you do up your protection work, up your hello, so that as they throw it, it's return to sender. Hello. And for the entire duration of the full moon, for those that participated in the return to sender candle we had yesterday, as full moon began its ascension, today it peaks. For the next 3 days as it descends, 5-day candle. So we covered every day of the full moon. They could work, it's going right back. They could work, it's going right back. 9 minutes. 9 minutes and I'm out in the gate. I'm out the door, y'all. 9 minutes. So if you have made a donation for a reading and somehow I didn't see it, speak now, forever hold your peace. Next 9 minutes. Oh, there's the other Alexis. Hello, Alexis. We now have 2. So we have Alexis McCarvey and Alexis. Hello, twins. Final oracle reading for the collective. Last 9 minutes. 2 spots open. If you want a 2-card reading for $9, current and future energy, 9 minutes. 2 spots available and the gate will be closed. Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I'm Goddess Alicia, for those who don't know. Wahid. Hello, King. What's up, God? Glad to see you, boo. You want a reading, Wahid, or is that a donation? You want a reading? You want a 2-card pull? Wahid? Wahid, you want a reading, my love? Or is that just a donation? We got spiritual guidance and we got child. Somebody, since you were born onto this planet, since you entered from the womb, since you took your first breath, you had a team of spiritual guides, even in the birthing room. They were there to welcome you, to make sure you arrived healthy and safe. They were there to be the hands that held you and they cut that cord. They were there from the beginning of your first breath because they knew who you were. From the day you were born, while you were sent back here, you had a spiritual team because your destiny, your calling is profound, more than you can even imagine. And many may think it's too late, I'm too old, this time of my life. And I never put a timeline on God's miracles. I never put an age or circumstance or conditions on God's miracles. Thank you, Wahid. Thank you, beloved. Appreciate you. I don't put limits on God's miracles. Doesn't matter how old you are, what's your gender, your race, your preference, your financial ability, your belief system, sometimes even. God cares not what we acquired, what we were taught, what we learned like sponges. God can fix that. God can fix that. God can change that, empty it out, and fill it back up. I never put restrictions on God's miracles. Somebody here is going to become an overnight success. Somebody here is building something that's going to be iconic. It's going to be global. We got spiritual teachers, spiritual gurus, spiritual leaders. We got influencers of nations, of new generations, right in the room, in the energy. Roots. Yeah, you are connected to a team of divine warriors, ancestral beings of high rank, of high elevation, that hold every resource, every maintenance, everything you need, everything you want, everything you desire. They know. And they're about to show you exactly who you are and how deep your roots go. They're going to pull things out of your gut, out of the pit of your belly that you didn't even know you had there. You're going to experience a you you've never seen before. It's going to give you pride and joy and power. It's going to make you wonder why you ever doubted or feared or waited. Trust speaks for itself, and change is on the way. Change is on the way. I'm trying to think of his name. Another song is turning around. What is his name? He's a Christian artist. He's a masculine. It's turning around. I can see the breaking of day. God is looking my way. If I stand strong and believe, because I know He's changing for me. There's no reason to doubt. I know He's working it out, because it's turning around for me, around for me, around for me, around for me. He's turning around for me. Vershawn Williams is his name. Vershawn Williams, turning around for me. That is the song of the day. Change is about to come. Change is on the way. Trust in the changes that are preparing you to be positioned. Trust the changes that are headed your way, that are preparing you to be positioned. And I'm getting heavy. Secret society, getting heavy. This is a coven, a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a spiritual community, like-minded, spiritually elevated, talented individuals. Do a range of things. A lot of individual differences, gifts, all building a temple, brick by brick. I keep seeing that temple. Somebody gonna be, I keep seeing that temple. We got a spiritual leader. I keep seeing the temple. I don't know if you're going there and speak at events or it's yours. The magician is here again. Time to manifest. Time to magnetically connect. Time to attract. To act. Hello. What did I say? Did I not say, you see, leader? Spiritual leader. Did I saw the temple. And the magician I saw the temple. I saw the guru, the shaman. Hello, at the forefront, at the head. I saw statues and a lot of ancestral decorations. Oh, this ain't a regular temple. This is a new world temple. Oh, it don't look like temples we seen. Oh no, this temple is being erected is in honor of the ancestors. That's how it appears. Yeah, ain't no cross on the front. It ain't that kind of temple. This is a temple to the ancestors, to the afterlife. It's a coven. That's what I see. A spiritual leader, a teacher, a guide, a vessel. Somebody can have a tattoo around their neck. Some words, maybe Latin or hieroglyphics or biblical scripture. You could have a rose tattooed on your forearm. You have a heart tattooed on your chest. You have wings tattooed on your chest. This give me heavy Aries energy, heavy Venus, yeah, get ready. Journey, get ready. Get ready for movement. What does that say, y'all? What does that say on the bottom? Does that say shaman? Shaman? How many times have I said shaman? Oh yeah, this like 125 cards in. How many times shaman is right there? Crystal vision. Somebody may want to use, if this resonates with you, you may want to start incorporating crystal use in your divination. Crystal vision is a crystal ball. I have my crystal ball right here. I know y'all can't see it. That's intentional. Okay? Hello? I see someone thinking about getting a crystal ball. You might want to do it. Crystal vision. Crystal clear. Your third eye is on point. On your crown is what is on point. But you definitely want to use crystals in your divination. I see clear quartz. I see green aventurine, citrine, garnet, sapphire, orange chalcedony, ruby, pink sapphire, a lot of clear stones as opposed to opaque stones. Black obsidian, smoky black tourmaline, jade. Those are opaque. You can't see through them. These are crystals that are clear. You can see through them. Those types. Somehow are important. There's a crystal here, color to align for every chakra. You may want to go get you a full chakra crystal necklace or something, a wand. This could be a wand, a chakra wand, or a pendulum. Somebody here use a pendulum, that's confirmation. But crystal balls coming out heavy because this is looking into the crystal, peering into the crystals. Even if you get a crystal, the triangle, what is that? The Metatron crystal. Very, 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 whatever that's for, the Metatron crystal. I forgot what they call it. But you're somebody who's definitely a seer. You're definitely a seer. And to enhance your gifts, get you a crystal ball or a triangle crystal. I can't remember what they call them. But they have like a kaleidoscope of colors in them. We got summertime. Last card, summertime. Yeah, are we not in summer? This is now. This is now. This is present in the moment. If you've been seeing hummingbirds or some kind of red bird, a canary or just a red bird, you've been seeing butterflies, especially orange ones. If you've been sunbathing to detox. Somebody could have blonde hair, rosy cheeks. But they should have died. Get out in nature, stay in nature during summertime. This summertime, there's a lot that's going to be going on. A lot of crown magic. A lot. Getting heavy Sagittarius, traveling, information, traveling through the magnetic realms to arrive within you, to be poured in you. You're heavy Leo, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, and Libra. Okay, y'all. 2:07. The gate is closed. Let me make sure I didn't forget anyone's reading. Because if not, the gate is closed. If I have forgotten your reading, I didn't see it, put it in the chat now. Speak now, forever hold your peace as I'll move on. Because now it's time to say goodbye to all my family. All right, y'all. Once again, it was an amazing day, an amazing reading. We thank the ancestors for guidance, for consideration, for protection and discernment. We thank the spirit world for assignment, for recognition, for advancement. And we thank our bloodline for ability, determination, and blood. The blood. Plead the blood. I plead the blood. I plead the blood over the anointing of my life to manifest the highest desires of my destiny into my reality without haste. Ashe. Ashe and Ashe. Yes, call it in. I command those demons to move under the sound of my voice. You get out my way as I knock on that door to abundance, to destiny, to joy and freedom. Stand behind me, you little thing. Ashe, speak truth, speak life into your life. I command the powers of energy of Venus to open up and spill out her beauty and her joy and her happiness. Hello, her personal freedom, her strength, her vitality into my physical body and elevate me to highest form of my ori, so that I may know a life full of childlike playfulness, energy, longevity. Yes. Come on now. Ashe, speak it in and let it out. The best form of spell work is from your mouth. Claim it over your life. Cover yourself. Protect yourself. Govern and love yourself and everyone around you that you tie to yourself. Pray for your children. Speak the blood over their lives every day. They will travel out into this world and return home safe, healthy, happy, and abundantly blessed. Put an amen or shade. And there's so more to be on that blessing. And let it flow, release it, walk away, and know that God is in your favor. Commands to all you say. Ashe. So enjoy this beautiful day of Friday, y'all. TGIF. Opening up for a wonderful weekend and amazing blessings ahead. Continue your protection work as full moon has peaked and will begin to descend tonight. Ride it to the top until the wheels fall off. Don't you stop. Because they doing what they need to do. You do what you need to do for you too. That's to believe. So, as within, so without, as above, so below. A beautiful Friday. I will see y'all on tomorrow for Ancestral Veneration Saturday offerings to the ancestors. You got one from, let me make sure I put your name on your ancestor, Lucky Buck Muhammad. Wahid, make sure I give you your lucky buck for your donation. Thank you, King, for your lovely donation. There's your lucky buck. Goddess, thank you for your donation yesterday for lucky bucks. There's a few of them, so I'm gonna write them up off camera. Okay. But tomorrow, everyone will be included in the ceremony that made a donation to the channel, other than your reading of $2 or more. That we burn tomorrow in our ceremonial ritual, a day of offering and veneration to our ancestors. If you're not familiar, click on any video on Saturday. The thumbnail says ancestor offerings. You can't miss it. You will see what we do, how we do it, and how we shake the world and move the wheel of fortune in our favor. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you then. Enjoy even, y'all. I had nothing but love for you, honey. And I'll see you again in the boom boom room tomorrow. Remember, if you want to get on that Shut 'em Up spell tomorrow, send your $44 in donation. Cashapp tonight, tomorrow by 10 a.m. the latest. Get in on the sharp spell. Thank you for those who have. See you tomorrow, my friends. Love you.